Hey, what's up, y'all? It's popping this deep. About to react to this vid. This is what celebrity did you like that ended up being trash? TikTok compilation. How the hell y'all know if they trash? I think people are just weird. People are just weird in our society, and they put these celebrities on this pedestal. And as soon as they do the smallest thing that they feel is problematic, it's oh my god, you're terrible. You're actually human. What? Like I don't even fuck with you no more. Like we all have done something fucked up. We all will do something fucked up in the future. We don't say everything perfect. So that's why I think it's just so weird to get so bothered when a celebrity does something that's problematic. It's like, bro, we're fucking flawed human beings. Like, what, are y'all slow? Like, y'all really expect people to just be perfect 24/7? You're not perfect 24/7. So why would you expect that of these random niggas? Like, it's just the oddest shit ever, and I don't understand it. I don't relate to it whatsoever. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna agree with nothing these people is talking about. Just spoiler alert. But sure, let's see what they gotta say. Let's watch.
What celebrity did you think was cool, and then you learn later, they ain't shit?
This would actually be a good time to talk about Prince. Yeah, this one. So according to his wife, well, his first wife, they had met in 1990 when she was 16 and he was 32. Of course, they didn't get married until she was 19, but like, that age gap. In an interview, she spoke on being a background dancer and a singer for him and what that team was like. She mentioned that the stress of being on tour and people scrutinizing their relationship caused her to eat a lot, and she gained weight as a result. Prince's response to that was to dock her pay. While she was pregnant, her obstetrician suggested that she get an amniocentesis to determine whether or not the baby has a genetic or chromosomal condition. Prince objected. They had the baby. Upon it being conceived, it was diagnosed with Pfeiffer syndrome. It died a week later. After the death of their son, Maite Garcia, the wife, she's battling suicidal depression. Prince insists that they get on Oprah and act as though their son is still alive in order to promote his album, Emancipation. Purple Rain was not that good. Okay, part 2 of the whole Prince grooming debacle. So after reading parts of her book and watching a few interviews, Maite's parents seem to be very well aware of her and Prince's relationship.
Like
Maite's mother managed to convince one of Prince's background dancers to show Prince a videotape of her daughter dancing, and I guess this was to kind of get her to book the job. At one point, Prince had to ask Maite's parents if she could go on tour with him because she was too young.
I'm over this story. I don't even lie to you.
Maite's father signed over his legal guardianship to Prince. Actually, one of the first times they had met was at one of his concerts. He invited her and her family backstage.
I'm sorry.
At this point, he'd seen the tape, and he asked her, "Are you really 16? She said, "Yeah." And then he asked, "The music is not that good."
Y'all can watch that and determine if
Prince. What celebrity did you think was cool,
trash or not?
And then you learn later, they ain't shit?
John Lennon. So I have a few things. Number one, he took a little Tinkle Winkle in Miss fucking Jane Mansfield's drink, watched her drink it, and later on he told her about it, calling it the Beatles special. You're an assaulter. And then he had to leave the club when she attacked his ass, rightfully so. He also has a song called Women Are the N-Word with the Hard R of the World. He also completely abandoned his first son. I want to pause and read right here. He literally admitted in an interview to being an abuser. And allegedly, one time when he was yelling at his son, because he was an abusive POS, he yelled at him so loud and for so long that his son had ear damage and had to go to the hospital. Yep, fuck this guy.
Yo, what celebrity did you think was cool, and then you learn later, they ain't shit?
Y'all can be upset about this, but Nicki Minaj, y'all still support her. Y'all stupid. You want to know why she ain't shit? Her music is amazing. I thought she was an amazing artist. She still is an amazing artist. But the problem that I have is she has spent thousands upon thousands of dollars in lawyer fees and court fees to support her child molester, pedophile, predator brother. On top of that, dude that raped a woman gets out of jail and you still marry him and have a kid with him. Like, she really supports predators. And the only thing I can say is, but she's still Barb's, but Barb's be supporting child predators. I said what I said.
Yo, what celebrity did you think was cool, and then you learn later, they ain't shit?
I just want to take this moment to remind everyone that Dad from Seventh Heaven, Stephen Collins, is an admitted child molester. I can't remember how many years ago, but I'm sure you can Google the tapes online. His wife released audio recordings from their therapy sessions where he admitted to having sexually assaulted, I believe, his niece and 2 other girls when they were about 12 and 14 years old. There was like a 5-minute outcry, and then after that, it all fizzled over. His show is still on the air. His episodes still run. No one ever talks about it. But I think that, in the time we're talking about Weinstein and Cosby and R. Kelly, we should all remember the dad from Seventh Heaven is a child molester. Google it.
Yo, what celebrity did you think was cool? And then
That's
you learn
the shit
later.
where you're going to get all your info on Google.
Oh, this one's easy for me. Terry Crews. I think we all used to love Terry Crews. I mean, he was funny, great actor. He seems like an all-around good person, non-toxic masculinity. Was very open about the sexual assault that he had to suffer when he was coming up in Hollywood.
But then he was coming for black women.
We find out that he's in Uncle Tom. From the stuff that he said about Black Lives Matter being a black supremacy movement, to
he did say
him
that.
trying to speak down Gabriel Union's issues with racism on the set of America's Got Talent, and then the fact that he's like a religious zealot and he's like fiercely homophobic. Terry Crews is just a piece of trash, and I'm sorry I ever liked him.
The celebrity that you think was cool, and then you learn later.
Every time I see him, I'm like,
oh, this is easy, Kevin Hart. If you critique him, he say you hate him. Every interview with Tiffany Haddish, he always bringing up that $200. If it's genuine, you ain't got to mention genuine shit. Third, when he cheated on his wife, you embarrassed her in front of everybody, the whole world. You didn't even clean up your dirt. You only spoke about it because you was about to get blackmailed. She could have lost her baby, bro. That was embarrassing. Fourth, you arguing in the Netflix documentary, you arguing with your trainer talking about, would you have a place to stay if it wasn't for me? Would you have money if it wasn't for me? You arguing with a man that's twice your size, that's your trainer. And that's your friend. And that's how you talk to him? And your excuse is because you drunk? Nah. He's a piece of shit. Then you put it on all platforms for monetary gain. An argument like that with your friend and your wife getting cheated on for money. Then last but not least, you're not funny. It's not relatable. No. It's not relatable.
Last but not least, you're not funny.
You think was cool, and then you learn later, that ain't shit. I'll go first. When I was a kid in the late 90s watching wrestling, everybody liked Stone Cold, The Rock, The Undertaker, Triple H. I liked Chris Jericho. He wasn't as tall as the other boys, but with the exception of The Rock, he had the most mouth. It's not that he was super strong, it's that he was smart, he was technical. That was in 1999. Here we are in 2021. Dude's a hardcore Trump supporter, having super spreader COVID events. His wife was at the insurrection. And it's not even like I can separate the man from the art because he's nowhere in shape like he used to be. And he's nowhere as over as he used to be, nor as creative or any of those things. Watching the de-evolution of Jericho actually made me a Jim Cornette fan. What celebrity did you think was cool, and then you learn later, that ain't shit?
Ain't nobody gonna keep it G. They ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it because I'm real and ain't scared. Boosie, T.I., Lil Wayne.
Oh, Lil Wayne too? What he doing?
Homophobic, they coons and colorists, misogynistic, ignorant.
I mean, most rappers are.
You can't rock with that shit, and I'm from the South. I grew up on them, you know what I'm saying? I used to love this shit, but now, when you really get to see what type of people they really is, you really can't rock with it, actually. You really can't rock with that shit, you know what I'm saying? But, question,
Yo, what celebrity did you think was cool, and then you learn later, that ain't shit?
Yeah, that list is mighty long, but there's a couple. So, as an old 80s and 90s wrestling fan, Hulk Hogan was a childhood idol of mine, but it turns out he's a racist piece of crap. Now, for those who don't know, he disowned his youngest daughter, Brooke, because Brooke decided she wanted to date a black guy. Keep in mind, he had something to say when she was
dating a black guy brother?
her age, but didn't have nothing to say when a white 40-plus-year-old man was trying to date her when she just turned 18. So, semi-pedophilia, cool. Black man trying to get at my daughter, not cool. And the other one was Kevin Sorbo. He used to pay that little Hercules show back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Now he's this white, racist, ultra-conservative, which is trash, but oh well.
Okay, I kind of take back what I said. I thought it was going to be stupid shit like, I met Miley Cyrus and she didn't give me an autograph or something like that. But even, honestly, in situations like this ain't got nothing to do with me. You feel me? I just don't understand how you can dislike somebody who you don't even know. They're not in your life at all. You're never going to see them. You don't have to deal with them. You don't have to talk to them. So I don't understand why it's an issue. You know how many shitty people there are in the world? You know how many disgusting people there are? There are many races, pedophiles, murderers, etc., etc. Why would I concern myself with these people? Why would I worry about it at all? Why would I put an ounce of energy into it? I just don't understand it. But of course, that's your prerogative to not like these people and not support them and all that. I just choose to mind my business, and whatever's going to happen to them is going to happen to them. They will get their karma eventually. That is how I view the world. But I am not going to stress myself out in looking up this information and being disappointed in artists that I used to like, and oh, now I can't like you because you did da da da. I don't operate like that, you know. But hey, if that's how you want to live your life, that's your business. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, granted, I'll make little slick comments about people, like the Terry Crews situation. I'm like, of course. But for me to say I dislike him, that's a reach. I might joke around and make comments, but I don't give a fuck about Terry Crews. Like, if a movie came out and he's in it and it sounds like a good movie, I'm gonna watch it. Like, it's not that deep because I don't know this nigga. He's not affecting my life, and sure, I can have an opinion on how he handled a situation, but just I don't care. To say I have an issue with him or I dislike him is just not accurate. It's not that serious. It's just not. So yeah, I just choose to go on about my business. But yeah, if that's how people want to live their lives, and if they want to classify people as trash and no longer support what they're doing, that is their prerogative. That's your life, your choice. Do you? Some of them were a bit long-winded with their stories. I had to skip. I'm sorry. I do some of Prince. I'm sure there's more to the story. You can look it up if you like. I just was not interested. But yeah, that's just my opinion on the matter. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all thought, though. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!